We've come to a little place called the Hopping Pig, almost got it wrong, in the Gaslamp district in San Diego. We've just kind of got here, another beer in the day. We've got quite a few to go through because the bartender is from England and he's been really helpful in choosing some stuff. So we've got a flight on. We've also got a little sample of a beer here I wanted to just talk about, even if we don't probably review it, and also a little glass of wine drinking too. So powers of memory and also what's written on the board. What we've got here is a Belgian blonde ale from Mission called Cortez. They're based literally just a couple of blocks away in the Mission area of San Diego. Benchmark Brown's also San Diego beer. It's brown ale. We've got port we've been to earlier. This is a high tide IPA, and we've got Umbrix. This is a stout by them. Sorry, cheers man. I'm not sure the name of this one off the top of my head, I'm afraid, but
it's written there.
Oh, sorry, it's a red rye. No, it's just Umbrix. It's a rye imperial stout by Umbrix. I remember now. We've also got a little sample of a New England beer. Coffee imperial stout, Zata I think it was called. I've also got Almanac Gers as well. So where do we start? Let's start with the sour. So this is like Gers style. It's a German unusual style of salt, coriander, sour beer, slightly tart beer I should say. Very crisp and light in colour, very sugary. Low ABV this one, it's 4.9 I believe. So let's get a nose on, see what we can smell. Yeah, plenty of lactic sour note, a bit of lemony, spicy note perhaps. Very typical lactic sour notes, not too much on the aroma, but you don't expect it way to go in. Almanac are based up in San Francisco, I should probably say. And they're known for doing some seriously good sour beers. So, cheers, I'm just going to try it. Wow, that's like a normal goes. Wow, it's got a real wheaty note in the middle of the body. Real savoury flavour in the centre of the palate. Lots of the lemon, a little bit of that salty flavour too, a bit of pepperiness on the tongue from kind of the coriander. But it's got a real savoury kind of flavour to it. I know it's made with San Francisco-based salt, so perhaps it's that that's given some little note. I'm not entirely sure. So next up we've got Mission Cortez, 6% Belgian style blonde ale, local beer, and really want to give it a try. Like I said, they're just around the corner from where we are in the hotel. Slightly off, slightly hazy I should say, straw colour again, a little beer, tiny little bit in it. Looks pretty good, so let's give it a good nose. Nothing particularly jumping out in terms of aroma. If you really give it a good old smell, you just kind of get a typical Belgian phenolic yeast aroma, but nothing too pinion on the nose again. So cheers everyone. Yeah, nothing OTT. It's just a Belgian blonde. It's not meant to be too overpowering, I guess, but it's a little bit thin in body. It's a little bit watery, but there's just a slight kind of candy sugar sweetness and sort of bubblegummy, spicy note from Belgian yeast. Easy-going Belgian blonde, I'd say. So moving on, Benchmark Brown Ale. Unsurprisingly, it is a very dark brown in colour, almost black, I would say, with a little bit more head retention, sticking around off-coloured tan head. So on the nose. Unsurprisingly, again, being a brown ale, it's quite nutty. A little bit of sweetness to it. I'd say there's a bit of roasty note in it as well. Something kind of like that tart, charry note in it too. So cheers. Yeah, it's really got a lot of toasty flavours to it. Less on the nut, more on the kind of like a really well done piece of toast. Lots of kind of darker, not particularly blackened malt, maybe a bit of roast barley in there too. Yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely got a lot of roast to it, less on the nutty side. Again, an interesting take on a standard, really. Moving on, ports, High Tide. I think this is one I haven't had by them. I've had Wipeout, but it's another one by port. So again, it's very similar colour to the other two that we had earlier in the day. Somewhere between the two, probably not straw yellow and not completely peachy. Nice little bit of head retention on it too, looks good. Slightly hazy again, most of the beers are here. So cheers, oh sorry, let's give it a smell, get some aroma. Wow, this is definitely grapefruit. This is most certainly grapefruit. A little bit of cacao note underneath it as well. Not too dissimilar, if I'm honest, to the Simcoe that we had earlier in the day. Almost weedy, I suppose. But a lot of grapefruit. So cheers, let's give it a try. Again, another unusual kind of savoury note in the middle. Lots and lots of grapefruit, a little bit of that weedy damp note, and this kind of, actually it's kind of a garlicky onion flavour, the allium flavour of hops coming through in this one. It's pretty good. I don't think it's as good as the other two we had earlier in the day. It's slightly more, I'm not a humongous fan of the allium flavour in terms of hops, and it's definitely got some in it. So moving on, the Umbrix Imperial Rice Stout. As black as a black hole, good head retention on it, nice tan coloured, coffee coloured head. So on the nose, this comes in around 9, I can't remember the top of my head. Yeah, it's really got a big spicy rye character. It's quite sweet. I can almost smell kind of a milky coffee note on it too. So cheers, give it a try. Well, you could, knife and fork job. That's unbelievably thick and rich. Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of spicy rye in it. Quite a lot of kind of coffee bitterness in it too. It is actually quite bitter once all the flavour kind of goes away. It really kind of coats the mouth. Kind of a bit of fruitiness to it as well. Something like dark cherry or something like that. That's a really full-on and quite intense beer actually. That's pretty full of flavour. And finally the last one, it's just a little one. This is I believe it's called Zatara. It's a coffee stout by England Brew Co, who are a local brewery. This is one of their first beers that they produced. They've just been started new, and the only reason I wanted to say, he only gave us a sample, but I mean, it's genuinely one of the most coffee-smelling beers I've ever had the joy to try. Really pungent nose of coffee. It's really thick and viscous as well. Nice amount of body to it. Just had an intense coffee flavour all the way through. It was really, really good. I'd say I'd probably enjoy it more than the Nicola Big Weasel, to be honest. The flavour shoots work really well. Not much point in actually giving a review on that one because I can't do it from memory I've got at least. So, bringing down the beers that we've had. The Gers was a little bit interesting, a little bit unusual. It was pretty good, but nothing too spectacular. I'll probably give that a 7.5. It was interesting, that's for sure. I'll definitely try another one. The Cortez was a little bit disappointing, if I'm honest. You could easily say drink quite a few of those and session it if you wanted to, but pretty standard Belgian long. We'll give that a good 7 and have a couple. The benchmark round was a little bit unusual, probably a bit confused, an interesting take on it, but again, not entirely for me. I'll probably give that 7.5 though for trying something a bit different. Port High Tide, I'll give that a nice 8. It was quite good, nice standard IPA, gets a bit lost compared to the two that we had earlier, the Simcoe City and Shot First, I think it was called. Those were pretty good, to be honest. And then the Umbrix, that was really, really nice actually. That was really interesting. Definitely a style I really would like to try in the future in Atom, to be honest. I'll give that a 9, maybe a 9.5 because it's pretty intense that. So there you go, thank you for watching everyone. Bit of a long review, but from the Hopping Pig, just trying to get the name right, in San Diego, it's a little Gaslamp Quarter. Cheers.